Your body can survive 3 days without food, but it does much more. You do not simply endure 72 hours of hunger and emptiness. Inside, dozens of hidden survival programs switch on, quietly rewriting your biology. This is not magic or punishment. It is structured metabolic adaptation. So what really happens if you fast for 72 hours straight? In the first hours, your body still behaves as if nothing changed. It uses glucose from your last meals, stored as glycogen in liver. Insulin levels begin to drift downward because no new carbohydrates are arriving. Your stomach growls, your thoughts wander toward snacks, cravings echo in waves. Your brain negotiates. Just one little bite, one drink, one exception. Meanwhile, your liver releases glycogen, slowly drip-feeding glucose into your blood. This keeps blood sugar stable enough to fuel your brain and muscles. As hours pass, glycogen tanks approach empty and your body faces choice. It can panic and demand more food or adapt and change strategy. Evolution wired you for adaptation, not collapse, when meals suddenly disappear for days. So your metabolism begins preparing to cross the doorway into true fasting. Fat stores start stepping forward as glucose fades into the background gently. Fat cells release fatty acids, and your liver begins transforming them. These fatty acids become ketone bodies, tiny fuel packages for your brain. At about 24 hours, your brain senses its favorite fuel declining. You may feel headaches, irritability, or tiredness, like an internal protest forming. That discomfort is the signal of transition, not proof something is wrong. As ketones rise, neurons begin accepting this alternative fuel and adjusting their rhythm. Ketones burn cleaner than glucose, producing fewer free radicals and less oxidative stress. Studies suggest they may protect neurons and support resilience against degenerative damage. What starts as fog can slowly become sharper focus and quieter mental noise. Your body is not shutting down here. It is changing operating systems. On the second day, fat burning is no longer backup. It dominates. Metabolic flexibility deepens as your body switches confidently between sugar and fat. With digestion mostly paused, energy shifts from processing food into repairing internal structures. Inside cells, autophagy activates more strongly your built-in cellular recycling program. Damaged proteins, broken mitochondria, and even precancerous elements are tagged for destruction. Those components are dismantled and reused as raw material to build healthier structures. This process has been linked with slower aging and reduced chronic disease risk. By now, hunger pangs often arrive less frequently and feel less overwhelming overall. Instead of constant gnawing, you experience shorter waves that pass if you breathe. Your energy may feel strangely steady, lighter, and less tied to mealtimes. At around 48 hours, you enter full ketosis, fat as main fuel. Blood sugar remains relatively stable, and your brain now runs smoothly on ketones. Many people describe this state as mentally bright, calm, and surprisingly focused. Ketones have anti-inflammatory effects and can lower oxidative stress throughout tissues. They also support growth of new neural connections, shaping learning and memory. Meanwhile, your hormones are shifting into a different, more repair-focused pattern overall. Growth hormone levels increase significantly, helping preserve muscle and encourage tissue regeneration gently. Insulin stays low, allowing continuous fat burning and more stable mood regulation. Your body at this point resembles a hybrid engine burning very clean fuel. Mitochondria adapt to use fat more efficiently, producing energy with less metabolic waste. This mitochondrial optimization may support endurance and long-term metabolic health over time. Cardiovascular function can benefit too, as blood pressure and inflammation markers may drop. Your body begins prioritizing and protecting vital organs with remarkable intelligence and precision. By the third day, your immune system joins this deep internal reorganization process. Research has shown extended fasting can trigger stem cells to regenerate immune cells. Old, damaged white blood cells are broken down and recycled for useful parts. After refeeding, those parts help create fresher, more efficient defenders against threats. This immune renewal may support better responses to infections and some medical treatments. At the same time, autophagy reaches a powerful whole-body cleaning peak. Cells dismantle toxic clumps and malfunctioning components that shorter fasts might leave behind. This deep cleanup is associated with healthier metabolism and lower long-term inflammation. By roughly 60 hours, fat is nearly your exclusive fuel for energy. Stored triglycerides are broken into glycerol and fatty acids inside your fat cells. Glycerol becomes new glucose for red blood cells and a few other tissues. Fatty acids and ketones power muscles, heart, liver, and much of your brain. Metabolism is being reprogrammed toward efficiency, lower insulin resistance, and better mitochondrial density. You are not just losing fat here, you are gaining metabolic coordination. Many people notice calmer emotions now with fewer sharp mood swings or crashes. Stable ketones mean your brain receives steady energy, not roller coaster sugar highs. Fasting has been shown to increase brain-derived neurotrophic factor, often called BDNF. BDNF supports neuron survival, new connection, growth, learning ability, memory, and emotional flexibility. This combination of ketones and BDNF can help you feel clearer and resilient. Thoughts feel less chaotic. Urges to snack feel easier to observe without obeying. You might notice more space between feeling hunger and needing to respond immediately. Hunger becomes information, not an emergency alarm, controlling every decision during the day. As you approach 70 hours, your body settles into a new, temporary equilibrium. Ketones now flow smoothly through your bloodstream to almost every organ and tissue. Inflammation markers may drop, stress hormones stabilize, and insulin remains consistently low overall. Growth hormone stays elevated, continuing to support tissue maintenance and fat mobilization gently. Stem cell activity increases, particularly around the gut lining and immune system tissues. Your digestive organs enjoy rare extended rest, allowing microscopic repairs to accumulate quietly. The liver processes stored toxins and old metabolites that daily eating continually adds back. The gut lining can tighten its barrier, helping reduce leakiness and chronic inflammation. Your microbiome also begins shifting as certain bacteria diminish while others slowly rise again. Extended fasting has been associated with improved microbial diversity and better metabolic regulation afterward. At 72 hours, you are not simply hungry. You are deeply reorganized, but the story is not finished because breaking the fast is another challenge. Your digestive system has slowed its enzyme production and muscular movement during these days. If you suddenly attack a heavy meal, your body can be overwhelmed quickly. Refeeding should begin with light, simple, nutrient-dense foods in small, careful portions. This gentle approach helps prevent nausea, bloating, and dangerous shifts in electrolytes inside cells. Refeeding is when stem cells use stored instructions to rebuild tissues and immune cells. It is a powerful window for recovery, not a reward binge for suffering. Handled well, this phase may lock in many benefits gained during the fast. Handled recklessly, it can cause discomfort or even serious complications in vulnerable people. The potential benefits of 72-hour fasting span many interconnected biological systems together. They may include reduced inflammation, better insulin sensitivity, and stronger metabolic flexibility overall. People often report mental clarity, emotional steadiness, and a renewed appreciation for food. Yet this practice is powerful stress, and it is not appropriate for everyone. People with chronic illnesses, heart disease, kidney problems, or uncontrolled diabetes need medical supervision. Anyone with a history of eating disorders should avoid extended fasting without specialized support. Pregnant or breastfeeding women require continuous nourishment and should not attempt such long fasts. Even healthy individuals may experience dizziness, headaches, fatigue, or palpitations if minerals run low. Hydration and electrolytes are essential foundations for safety during any prolonged fasting experiment undertaken. Your goal with fasting should never be punishment, self-hatred, or desperate rapid change. It should be curiosity, learning how your body adapts when constant eating finally stops. 72 hours without food reveals how resilient and intelligent your biology truly is. It shows that hunger often arrives in waves that can pass if observed. It reminds you that energy can come from stored reserves, not only from plates. It invites gratitude for simple meals and respect for the systems sustaining you silently. Fasting is not a lifestyle or identity, it is one optional investigative tool. Some people will thrive with occasional longer fasts. Others will not respond well. Biology is diverse, and wisdom means matching strategies to your unique health context. If this explanation helped you see fasting differently, take the next steps thoughtfully. Speak with a healthcare professional before attempting long fasts, especially with existing medical concerns. Consider starting with shorter windows, listening carefully to your body's reactions each time. Use what you learn to shape sustainable habits, not extreme cycles of restriction. When practiced wisely, fasting can support renewal instead of simply chasing numbers on scales. Let this knowledge deepen your respect for your body's ancient adaptive intelligence today. And if you want more science-based explorations like this, you can subscribe. Share this video with someone curious about fasting so they understand mechanisms, not myths. Together we can approach powerful tools like fasting with caution, clarity, and genuine respect. Remember, the aim is understanding your physiology, not proving strength or superiority. Curiosity plus respect can turn a demanding fast into a meaningful learning experience. You see where your limits actually are instead of where fear placed them. You realize some cravings were habits, not true emergencies from a failing body. You also see where fasting feels wrong, where fatigue or dizziness send warnings. Listening to those signals and adjusting is more intelligent than blindly pushing through. No protocol, no influencer knows your history and genetics as well as you. That is why guidelines matter, but personalization matters even more for safety. Used well, 72-hour fasting sits alongside sleep, movement, and nourishment. It becomes one occasional reset, not an escape from everyday responsibility and care. When the fast ends, the real experiment begins in your daily choices. Will you protect your new sensitivity with better food, or rush back unconsciously? Will you schedule rest, hydration, and whole foods, or return to frantic snacking? Fasting can open a door, but you decide how you walk afterward. If this journey shifted your perspective, let that shift guide concrete, small changes. Maybe it means fewer late-night snacks or more mindful, unhurried meals. Maybe it means saying no to trends that disrespect your body's signals. Whatever it means, let science and self-kindness stay louder than comparison. Thank you for exploring your biology with me through this 72 hours. If you found value here, subscribing my channel for more grounded health explanations. Share this with someone curious about fasting so they walk in informed.